This is a Real Love Conversation, episode 2. So today, today is a weekend, and I am also here with my stepdaughter, who is 6, who I love dearly, who is just the sweetest little girl in the world, and is also quite the challenge for my inner children. Now that I'm getting to know them, I'm understanding who has the challenge and who actually enjoys the interaction. So what I'm realizing is that work inner child, of course, just, she's my more selfish one, and she just wants time. I just want it quiet, and I just want my time, and I just want to be thinking and creating and doing. Home inner child, on the other hand, is actually enjoys it because she enjoys teaching my little stepdaughter different things about the home. She likes to she has a lot of patience, and she enjoys that if she's able to be the present one, and I spend a lot of time with my home inner child. She just does home things, and she teaches my little stepdaughter to do those too. Or she is, also relationship inner child can also be very good with her. Relationship inner child really, one of our goals is to really show up for people, to really be present with people, to create great relationships, to not neglect people, to not, let, some of the other more like work inner child or money inner, those that worry and who are like to not let them hijack the vessel and all the time and attention, so that we just ignore the people around us. So relationship inner child has a really big goal. One of her targets is that we just have beautiful, healthy, rich relationships where we make other people feel as loved as the caretaker makes us feel. So all of that love that we're pouring in on these inner children on the inside, the relationship inner child wants to then take that and be able to love others in that way, and to kind of be not a caretaker, because we don't want to take it that far. We want other people to know how to teach them we're not responsible for their emotional well-being. Now with children, it's a little different, because we are to a point, and then we have to, at the same time we're giving them that comfort and relief, we also have to teach them how to do that for themselves. So when they grow up, they're not expecting, everyone else. So we have to help them develop their inner caretaker as they grow and mature, which means it's basically self-soothing. It's basically knowing how to calm yourself in any life situation. And this process is just absolutely incredible for being able to divide those out into the 5 inner children, and know how to manage them, and know what they're needing. And anyway, so my relationship inner child was really, really excited to spend the day together. And so we have been in the home, and so we've just been, I've let work inner child do her thing, and she's been really happy. I'm sorry, not work inner child. Work inner child has the day off. Home inner child. Home inner child is doing her stuff. Maybe I did say home. I don't know. She's been doing her work in the home. And work inner child will pop up sometimes. And what I've allowed work inner child to do is just write down, like if an idea comes to work, I let it take like 30 seconds, and I have like a ongoing list that I keep, and I can pull it up on my phone. I can also pull it up on my computer. But I just have my phone, and I grab it, and I let work take 30 seconds and write that down, and then she's quiet. So it's like, yeah, I know I'm going to get to do that Monday. I'm not feeling like I have to remember it and have to keep reminding the caretaker of it because she let me take time to put that on the list. I know it's there. I know we're going to get to do it Monday. So she has been very calm and very good. And I'm so proud of her. She's not been dominating, and she's allowed relationship inner child to have time with her stepdaughter and to teach her things and to be patient with her and to love her. Now, what I'm realizing about relationship inner child is, although she loves to do this and she really wants to be that present, she wants to be present and to give the time and attention and to build a relationship, she also has limits, meaning on her energy levels. And now this will have a lot to do with your social needs as a person. And if you don't know what your social needs are, you can go to ph360.me. You can take the little 3-minute health type test. It'll send you an email, tell you what your health type is, and in that printout that you get in the email, to talk to you about your social needs. Depending on your body type, the shape of your body, believe it or not, some of us have more social, we actually need more social time. So if I was in, say, a guardian body, and that's the pear-shaped or sometimes the apple-shaped, if I was in that type of body, I would be able to do this for longer periods of time. Just like the body I'm in, I'm able to work longer periods of time, like on solo projects. Like I'm able to just focus and do my work. I've kind of got that entrepreneurial, I can't say that word, but I've kind of got that going on. That's why work gets so, she kind of gets a little bit out of control if I don't manage her. But socially, I have limits on my energy, and I really understood this during retreats. I can't do it all day long. Like I'm just not built for that socially. Understanding that, before I didn't understand that, and I don't even think I really thought in those lines until today about being with children. I thought something was wrong with me that I couldn't give to them all day. But listen, children, especially the younger they are demanding on you socially, meaning they want you to watch them. They want your undivided attention. And some of them more than others, depending on what body type they're in. They're constantly moving. They're highly energetic, again, depending on their body type. And that is very demanding on a social need, meaning you're needing to give that presence. So what I'm realizing is that relationship inner child, while that's her goal and that's what she wants to do, and that's an honorable goal, and I love it and it's beautiful, and I support her in that. And what I'm learning is, just because you want to be present with someone, you can. But you also must know your own limits, and don't put guilt on yourself when you start to feel, oh gosh, I need just a break for a minute. Like I'm going to need, just a break from having to constantly watch what this kid is doing and to do whatever they're wanting me to do all the time. Like kids, they're just kids. Like, watch me and feed me. Watch me, feed me. Do this. Now stop what you're doing and do this. So you have to have boundaries there to say, okay, well, you're going to have to wait just a minute. So that doesn't mean that you're not being present. That doesn't mean you're not being a good mom or a good stepmom or a good grandmother. It's just, my point here, your relationship inner child is the one who is over your social needs. And you need to know what your limits with that social time is. And don't judge yourself because you can't be present with another person 24/7. I took this day. I'm so proud of work for allowing me to have this day that I set aside to just enjoy time with the two inner children, relationship inner child, and home inner child. body, I've been taking care of her. Home has been feeding her really well, seeing how much good food she can get into her. Money is just very quiet. Money is not worried or concerned because I had a really good time with money this week to just make sure it was feeling calm and relaxed, and it is. And so once you take care of all those things, it is very good to have days with certain children. And the weekend, like if I didn't know all this and I was trying to work, because, when you work from home, there is no such thing as Monday through Friday unless you set that limit for yourself. You could work all the time. So knowing she was going to be here, and in the past, I have let work dominate, and I would just spend the day so frustrated and so mad and so resentful, and then I have relationship inner child has some clearing to do around the time when, I've raised 3 boys already, and then I've kind of started over with one in kindergarten now. So there's a lot of past issues that relationship inner child has from just things that happened there where time wasn't, maybe I felt like I was doing it all, or a lot of resentment, a lot of bitterness that I had to clear with her. And what do we do to do our clearing when one of our inner children is holding a karma, or they're holding emotional pain, or they're holding a subconscious pattern? You do step 2, which is clear. So I had to do some subconscious clearing. I had to do my Ho'oponopono. And so you'll see that. I'm not sure if that's episode 2 or episode 3, but I do the clearing around that for her. So we stopped what we were doing. I was able to communicate this need. This is also very new for me. I was able to communicate this need for a break. My relationship child was starting to get frustrated, starting to get a little needy, and what I said to her is, "Oh my gosh, you have done so amazing today. You have given so well. You have given so much love, so much unconditional love. You have given so much time and attention. You have everyone here inside, all the inner children have done amazing work. Inner child, what an amazing job you've done today to be able to just, when an idea came, put it on the list and just get quiet then. Like, I'm so proud of you. That is such an improvement. Money, inner child, I'm so proud of you for not worrying and stressing or putting pressure around anything, because money in the past would put pressure on work to go do something to make money. Money is just quiet and calm. So proud of you, money. Body, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that everybody's treating you so well. I'm so proud of you. You've been along for the ride. I'm just proud of you. I'm proud of how you're functioning. I'm just so proud of you. Relationship inner child, wow. Like, outstanding work. So good. You showed so much unconditional love. You've given so much of your attention. You've built such a really good, healthy relationship with your stepdaughter. And you've been so good to your husband. You weren't like showing all this bitterness and resentment that you normally would because of your past experience. Even though it was still there, we sat here and addressed it together. Now that we had a break. And I'm so proud of you for communicating that you needed that break in a way that wasn't like blaming or accusing or jabbing or passive aggressive. You just said, "Hey, I'm kind of like spent, like my energy's gone, like I've given as much as I can give at this point, and I'm just gonna need a break so that I can recharge." I'm so proud of you for communicating that. And there was no argument, there was no fight, it didn't hurt the other person, it didn't cause conflict. It's so healthy. I'm so proud of you. Home inner child, oh my gosh. You are such a teacher. You love to create an environment that supports everybody in having what they need and feeling like, everything's in its place and everything's easy to access. The clothes are hung up, everything. You're so good at being a support person and a teacher. You're such an amazing teacher. You've taught Anna things that she can go and do. And when she gets older and bigger, and you've given her an example of how to feed the body. You've set out such healthy things on the table. You've given her such a beautiful example of relationship inner child. You gave her such a beautiful example of how to give someone your undivided attention. I'm so proud of all of you. You've all done such an amazing job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And there it is. There's your real love conversation. That is how you talk to your inner children. That's it. Thank you, guys. You're doing an amazing job. So good. So proud of you. We're doing it. We're creating the life that we want to live. A life that is calm and fun and not stressful and not worrisome and not chaotic and not arguing, and so good. Y'all are all doing so good. I'm so proud of you. We're getting to know each other. I'm getting to know you better. I'm getting to honor your needs. I'm so proud of you all. That's it. That is episode 2 of your Real Love Conversations. Let me know in the comments if these are helping you with your dialogue with your inner children.